Hey there, do you want to find incredible real estate deals? Imagine this, if you're selling cookies, sending mail to fitness enthusiasts really won't get you far. But if you were to target cookie lovers, you honestly might be overwhelmed with orders. In real estate, it's similar. It's all about the lists. So in today's video, I'm going to cover the 10 different types of real estate lead lists, where to get them, and how to use them effectively. Let's get into it. Here are my top 10 lists. Number 1 is an absentee list. These are owners who do not live at the subject property. This means that they could literally live anywhere else in the world besides the subject property. Usually these properties are either vacant or they're typically rentals. My second list is a probate list. These are properties where the owner has died. The heirs will probably take control of the property and sell it. Sometimes they keep it, but you never know until you call them. So you want to get this list and call and see if they're interested in selling. Third list, foreclosures or pre-foreclosures. These are people who stopped paying their mortgage. Typically, they've already got a notice of default and the foreclosure process has started. You're going to be able to help this seller get out of their current scenario because clearly they're not able to pay for their mortgage. Number 4, tax liens. These are properties with liens from not paying taxes. Sometimes a tax lien could mean that the owner passed away or fell on hard times and can't pay taxes anymore. You'll want to call these people and see if they're looking to sell. Now, the fifth list is a bad credit list. Someone with bad credit is most likely struggling to pay their payments and may need some financial relief from their house. The sixth list is high equity. Someone with high equity in their house has probably owned it for a while. They might even own it free and clear and could be willing to consider a lower offer than market value because they already have so much equity in their house. They might be willing to take a lower price for the convenience, as these houses have been owned for a while and also probably have a lot of deferred maintenance that need to be done before listing the house. If the seller's old, they most likely will not want to deal with all that before listing a house. Therefore, they'll need an investor like myself to give them a cash offer to get them out without having to do any repairs or pay any commissions. List number 7 is older owners. You can pull a list with grandma and grandpa's house over the age of 60. If someone is old and they have a hard time getting around, it'll be difficult to have a house with stairs. This is a great opportunity to help someone find a single-story house for them to move into and buy it cash because most likely they'll have enough proceeds from the sale if they own their house for a while. If they're old, they probably own their house for a while. Now, number 8 is a divorce list. This one is pretty self-explanatory. People going through a divorce are having to divide assets and may need to sell their house. List number 9 is low equity. If you want to buy property subject to the existing loan, you'll want to find multiple motivations in this scenario, as low equity doesn't necessarily mean that someone is going to sell to you. It might mean that they literally just bought the house and don't have any equity, and they might want to stay there forever. You're going to have to skip trace them and call them and see if they're looking to sell. Now, the 10th list is an eviction list. This is a list of all of the houses that recently had evictions. More than likely, these landlords are very emotional and might be tired of the house, especially if they've had more than one eviction. I'm sure you'd be tired if you had multiple evictions as well. And this is a great opportunity to ask these landlords and see if they're looking to sell. All of these lists are great, but your best leads are going to come from lists that are stacked with 3+ motivations. Meaning, you'll want to build a pretty niche list that has 2 to 3 filters on them. Eviction, old owner, absentee is an example. This will be someone who is actually motivated to sell. Once you get these lists, next step is to skip trace them. You can also use PIN to get these phone numbers of these owners. Then call them to see if they're looking to sell. I have a cold call script that you can download in the description below. You can also watch exactly what to say to these sellers coming up in the video next. That way you know exactly what questions to ask the seller. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found any value, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps me continue creating free content for you. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Until next time, shoots. Hey, watch this video next. YouTube really thinks you're gonna like it.